Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hannah and I am the mother of a 1-year-old daughter named Felicity. I'm a wife to my husband Noah. So for today's video, I actually did want to talk about money. I feel like money is kind of like this taboo topic. Nobody really talks about it, but it needs to be talked about. And being somebody who I am only 22 years old, my husband is 24. Is he 24, 25? I don't know, something right in through there. And we're a young family. We have a 1-year-old. Just a little bit of a backstory. My husband and I got married whenever I was 19. My husband was 21. And we fell in love young. We really wanted to get married. And finances was that one topic that we just almost didn't know how to talk about with family or with guidance. That was that one thing that we were like, okay, we need to make sure that we are financially set. We don't want to go into debt at the time. Neither of us had any debt. So we were just kind of trying to figure out this whole new realm of what we were about to get ourselves into. And so we really wanted to make sure that we would set ourselves up for success. And I know that there are a lot of people, especially in this day and age, where we don't know how to do that, or we don't have the guidance to do these things. And so when it came to us, the things that helped us really set ourselves up for success were these 5 things. So I really wanted to talk about these today because I thought that this would be really helpful, especially for young, newly married, or soon to be married couples who just really want to have a good, solid financial security and stability in their life. So let's go ahead and start talking about it. Number 1, the first thing you need to do is track your spending, especially if you were first married or you're first living together and you're trying to figure out this whole thing of money and everything. Something that Noah and I have been really adamant about is that we do not want to go into debt. And so that's something that we have really taken the time to work on is, okay, where's our money going? For the first couple of months, 3 to 6 months, just look at where you're spending. Look at where your money's going to, and just try to make sure that you're not overspending so that you don't blow yourself in to debt, because that is not a good place to be. The best thing you can do is save every receipt, even if you are somebody who's oh, I'm not into having paper or whatever. Get it emailed to you, have it printed out, whatever. Save all your receipts so you know where every penny is going from your bank account to wherever you're spending it to. We're talking, you went to the gas station and bought a piece of gum and you spent $3. We're talking save that receipt. All your gas receipts, all your bills, electric, internet, how much you're paying in rent, everything, how much you're spending in groceries. And there are lots of really great apps that you can use to help you figure that out, especially because when you know where your money's going, then you know how to set a budget. So for the first probably 6 months of us being married, I just tracked where we were spending, how we were spending, where our money was going to. I tracked all of our cash. Seriously, I tracked everything. And then from there, I went and I decided to actually set up a budget for us so that I knew how much money we could allot to each thing. And it wasn't even until recently, I actually just got this app probably 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. It's called Mint, and I can leave a link down below. It's an app that literally just helps you figure out where you're spending and help you keep a budget. And I've even gotten little notifications of oh, you're not really using the subscription. Maybe you should think about canceling it and stuff like that from the app. Or, oh, you've overspent this budget. It's only been by $12. Be really careful, whatever. And that has been so helpful for me because I am the one who, Noah and I, we definitely talk about our finances, but I'm definitely the one who's the bookkeeper in our house. I'm really good with numbers. Numbers just make a lot of sense to me. Noah's the one who if we have to call somebody and talk to somebody about something, that's kind of his realm. But whenever it comes to numbers, that's my game. And so I'm the one who is the one that's keeping track of our finances. So having the Mint app has been really, really helpful for me to just be able to get on my phone and say, okay, how much money do I have left in our spending budget? And then I just can say, yes, I can get this, or no, I can't get that. Outside of that, I also do, let me go actually grab it. I have a binder that I keep everything in, and it really helps me keep track. Okay, this is the binder that I just had to go grab. I was able to put a penny in your pocket because I do want us to be saving some money, especially because we would like to buy a house soon. So in this, I have folders that have little in the rings. This is our going out. So all of our spending, I have these little envelopes with our, this specifically is envelopes for me to keep receipts in for our food budget. Okay, so like as an example, this is going to be for October. I have our grocery budget, and then on the other side I have our like other, being if we need to go buy clothes, or if I want to get new diapers for Felicity because we cloth diaper her so I don't have to buy diapers every month, or if like Noah wants a new video game or whatever it may be. We have a budget that I'm keeping track of every week, and I have a physical copy of it as well as the Mint app where I have it on my phone, so if I'm out and about and I need to see, okay, where's our budget looking right now? Can I buy this thing? I can just pull up my Mint app and it's already done. After that, I have our It's Got to Go. So this is for our rent and our bills, because there's some things that are just kind of non-negotiable. I can't not have running water in my house. I can't not have a roof over my head, you know, those kinds of things. I can't not have electricity. So that is where I keep our bills, and I also print out our bills, and that lets me know what we're spending every month and if there's any way that I can cut back on that. This is the coming in. I do like to put Noah's like how much money he's making into this, because it's just nice to know like how much money he's making, and at some point I'm hoping to find a way that I can also make some money so that we can have a little extra supplemental income, so that I can be adding that as well. And then we have a section called, I have it called Give Me That, like Give Me That, and that is for things like if there's anything we've been wanting for a while that we need to be saving for. Like Noah and I have been wanting to get this new camera, but it's relatively expensive, and he would use it for his professional life. Basically, the camera that Noah's using for work, we'd also like to have one in our own personal life so that I can use it for YouTube and he can use it to do any video shoots or photo shoots that he has to work on outside of work. So it's kind of an expensive camera. From my memory, it's like $2,000, not including lenses or anything. So it's not just like a drop in the bucket or like something I can go run out to Best Buy and buy or something. It is expensive, and so that kind of thing is something that I have printed out and put in there, and it's like, okay, I know that this is something that we want. We're saving towards buying it right now, and whenever we feel like we are in a place where we can financially handle that, where we've saved up enough money that we're specifically putting towards that, we're gonna go ahead. So I guess, yeah, number one was start evaluating your money, and then number two is making a budget. The third thing that really helps us save money is that we meal plan. Not meal prep. We're not out here making our food for the entire week and eating the same meal every single day. We meal plan, as in I sit there and I actually go through what is in my pantry, what is in my fridge, what is in my freezer first. I write everything down, and then from there I see what meals can I make from that list, and then from there I will make meals based off of what we have and what we only need to buy like 1 or 2 items for. Occasionally I'll have like a meal that I'm really craving that we just maybe don't have anything ingredients for, and I'll just go out and I'll buy everything and I'll make it, but that very rarely ever happens. And then we have about one night a week that we set aside to go out to eat or to have food ordered in. And I feel like having that budget of like, okay, we have our grocery budget, we know how much money we need to be spending on groceries, we have a plan for meals this week so that it's not every day, what do you want to eat for dinner this night or whatever, like, oh, I didn't have anything planned, let's just go out to Chick-fil-A and go get some food 4 nights in a row. That happens a lot, and it can happen. We've had short seasons where that has happened with us, but whenever we're very active in planning our meals and figuring out what we're eating throughout the week, we're actually saving so much money. I remember at one point we spent like $1,200 in food, and I was like, what the heck happened? And it was because we were going out to eat a lot. And now we have like a budget of about $500 a month on food, and we can very comfortably fit within that with an extra person, because even at that time we didn't have a baby. Now we have a baby that's in the house that's eating real like adult human food, and so we have to also have her in our like eating budget, and we can comfortably eat within like about a sometimes if we eat out a little bit more, $600 budget, but we try not to surpass $600 a month on food. Number 4, speaking of food, this is something we just recently started doing. I don't know why we haven't been doing it before, but we just started packing Noah's lunches for work. He's a really big fan of sandwiches. I can make a sandwich for $1 to $2 a piece, and that's been saving us literally at minimum $5 a day just by him bringing a sandwich. Like, I know it's kind of like, you're like, of course, it's like the simplest thing ever. Or like, if I want to, I could grab him like a microwavable meal that's like $3 or $4 from Harris Teeter or our grocery store, and I can send him with that for lunch, and he can just heat that up and eat that. But like, he was trying to eat at like Chick-fil-A and Panera, just getting like a bagel and like a burger and fries, and that was still costing $5, $6, $7 a day, which $7 for a meal realistically is not a lot of money. But whenever you're saving the $5 because I'm sending him with a $2 sandwich that he says he likes better, it tastes good, and it's more fulfilling, and he doesn't feel as gross after eating like McDonald's. So I'm making him a really good fresh bread, organic meat, cheese, the whole 9 yards sandwich that he's really enjoying, and it cost me $2 a sandwich to make. And I'm sure that there's ways that I can even bring that cost down, like maybe don't go out and buy fresh bread, just make your own, that kind of thing. Even just bringing his own sandwiches and sending him off to work with food, that is saving us a lot of money. Okay, so then the 5th really easy thing for you to be able to do to save some money is to cancel any subscriptions that you don't have. And also ask around friends, family, see if anybody is willing to exchange accounts for accounts. As an example, we use a Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus account in exchange for our HBO and Peacock account. So we are essentially getting 5 things, but because, you know, one friend is using this, then another family member is using that, and we're using their accounts, we're getting 5 for like essentially the price of 2. And I haven't met any friend that isn't willing, or any family member that isn't willing to share theirs, especially when we've offered to share our accounts as well. Of course, that goes up to 5 people or like 5 groups or households or whatever. I feel like as long as you're not trying to mooch too hard, people are usually pretty willing to exchange something with you so that you both reap the benefits and the rewards. I mean, seriously guys, like a little bit of kindness and some community will go a really long way, and it will actually help you go pretty far into like this world. Those are 5 really easy things that you can do to either keep you or get you out of debt. I know that's just like really basic things, and those are the like easiest things that we have done as a couple to keep us and our family out of debt. Of course, there are loads of other things that you can do. I can always make a part 2 to this if there are more tips and tricks that you guys would like. Please leave a comment down below to let me know if that is something you would be interested in, because there are so many of these little things that I have that are just kind of like stored away in my brain that I feel like people would really enjoy. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video this week. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos. We would love to have you join our little family here on YouTube. Please share this video to help me like kind of get out into the world. We have a really small channel right now, but I would really love to grow it and expand and have more people join our family. So if you would do that, that'd be awesome. Thanks guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.